Hello friends, my name is Fidelis Anene. I'm the CEO of schoolofsuccessonline.com. The platform is at www.schoolofsuccessonline.com. It's a platform for success, a platform where you come and learn how to do better in life, how to be better. If other people succeeded, why can't you? Why is it that you have not succeeded? Are you still stranded in life? Are you still eating from hand to mouth? Are you still begging people for money? No. You need to change. You need somebody to coach you. You need a mentor. That is why I asked you today to come to the School of Success Online platform, where we will change your brain cells by the teachings we give to you.
Hi guys, so we launch out now on the part 2 of how to become a millionaire. Please, I want you to pay close attention. Like I earlier told you, no matter what you do for a living, the teaching I'm going to roll out now is going to shape your life like never before. It's going to change your life. It's going to do a lot for you. No matter what you do for a living, even if you're working for someone else, if you're an employee working in any way, what you're going to learn from me will help you build a better career for yourself. If you're a businessman, it will help you. If you're a roadside mechanic, if you're a plumber, if you're a trader, if you're a shop owner, if you're a professional in any field, I want you to listen to me. Let me show you how to create wealth in the easy way, so that you have a peaceful life and enjoy your life. So let's start. Number 1, if you want to start any business or whatever you want to do, the first thing you do is check the trends around you. What is trending? What is trending? What is important to people? Where money goes is value. People need value. If you can solve problem, you can make money. People want somebody that will solve problem for them. If you can present yourself as that expert, as that person that can do it, you will make money. Do market survey. What is happening around you? What do people need? What do people need? What are the things that make money? That is why you remember in those days, somebody can go and read some courses. You come out for 10 years, 20 years, you have not gotten a job. Because maybe the course the person read is not that lucrative, is not in demand. Even today, even when you are traveling abroad, there are some courses that are not in high demand. But that aside, we are talking in a general sense. Whatever you do, whatever business you want to create, whatever skill you want to develop, think of something that is in demand. Think of something that people need. Think of how to solve problems for people. The unsuccessful people who don't understand the secret of creating wealth, what they do is they go and create a product and hope that people will buy it. They go and learn a trade and hope that people will give them business. No. The best way to do it the other way around. Find out what people need and fashion your business towards that need. Create a product towards that need, and people will throw money at you. Find out the need of people. What do people need? What is important to people? What are they looking for? And people will chase you with money. You remember those days that people, when you want to go and make a call, you have to go to Nitel. You buy card before you make call. It was so difficult making call. Then people now brought in GSM because so many people needed that type of thing, and they were successful. Another man came into the picture and he saw that the first people that launched in that GSM, they raised the price so high, it was difficult for the ordinary man to get it. They now changed to per second billing and brought down the price of SIM card and everything. People threw money at them. They knew what people wanted and they went for it. And they caught people right where they needed them. So find out, do research, do market survey, look at your community, look at your environment where you're living, look at your society, look at your country. What is it that you can create a solution to? What is in demand? Then you start your pursuit of wealth from there. Let me give you my own story. It was a few years ago. I was looking at information to relocate abroad for studies. Then I happened to stumble on a website. I researched the website and I saw that there were a lot of information on that website. Through those information, I got contact with a school in Canada, and I began to do more research and got more information. So later, I didn't go to Canada actually. I traveled to another country. But before I traveled, I was in Lagos, and I had already had that experience of people, people wanting to travel and all those things. I said, let me try, let me see if I can sell this information to people. So I started researching online, and I saw that so many people are asking those questions about travel and all those things. I said, okay, let me see if I can create a product around this thing. So I now went online and researched. I came out with a 4-page booklet of how to travel. And I started selling it. I went to vendors, went to supermarkets, went to shops. I printed posters, and people were buying it. People were calling on the phone. I said, go here, go there, you will buy it. I was selling it for 200 naira. And I was selling it and I was making some money. I made some change. That gave me an idea that people needed travel information. I confirmed it by selling that little product. I started small with 7,000 naira and made almost 200,000. Then I confirmed that people needed travel information. So when I traveled abroad, I got more experience and all these things. Later, I didn't stay again and I had to come back. So actually, I'm a biochemist by profession. When I came back, I tried to start to look for a job again. But while I was looking for a job again, I was also doing some trainings on how to market on the internet. I was also reading information on marketing as well. So when I came back, I said, this product I was selling, I was going to shops and all these vendors too. What if I sell it online? Won't it be more? I will have more wider audience. I want more people to sell it. And I started doing research, studying how do I market it, how do I show it to people. That was how I learned some of the things I learned about marketing. And I now launch out the first product online. The first I launched, I built a free website. That was the normally it's called blog. You know, a blog is where you share free information. You can build a free blog on blogspot.com. That was how I built my free website. I was reading and I got this information, and I just created it. It didn't even take time. I just like filling form on Microsoft page, and I put the logo of the book. I created the logo of the book, wrote the title, wrote some information about travel, and people started inquiring. I made my first 1,000 online. Before you know, I made another 1,000. Then I now understood that this information can sell. Then I now concentrated on this line of business. I say, okay, I'll give more information to people about traveling. So when I left paid employment, I concentrated more on sharing information on traveling, and I built a website to actually market that book. I converted that 2-page, 4-page book I was selling offline. I converted it. It was now a 20, 25, 30 page or thereabout. I gave more information about traveling. I gave a lot of information about visas, about a lot of things, because actually I traveled and I got that experience. I used my experience of traveling and I converted it into business, and then I displayed it on the website and I started selling, and people were buying, and I started making money. That was how I launched my first business. I was selling, my first business was selling a digital book online. Then I was selling the printed version too. Later, from 1,000, I sold it 1,500, from 1,500, 2,000, 2,500. Then I was selling it 3,000. And when I was selling many copies of it every day, I was also selling the printed version of it, the hard copy. I will DHL it to anybody. I will use DHL, I will use AMS, Speed Post, I will use FedEx. I will send it to people. I will ask them to pay for the courier service, pay my charge for the booklet, and I will sell it. I started making money. Then from there, I moved into consultancy to try to package people. That was how I launched into business. So I created my business out of a need that I saw. I saw a need and I tried to fill it. And I created wealth. So number one, find a need and fill it. Look for something that people are looking for. Find out what do people need and create a business around it. And you will create wealth. Number two, education. Number two, education. I want to throw more light on this subject of education. Many people misunderstand it. You know, when you say education, what normally comes to people's mind is university education, higher institution. I want to correct that impression. What you need, basically, what you need is basic education to do anything that you want to do in life. It's okay if somebody wants to proceed to higher institution. That's okay. That's not a bad idea. If you have money or your parents are okay and are able to afford a higher education, that's good, because some people want to build a career and then they proceed to higher institution to build it. Maybe you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, you want to build a career, or a lecturer. That's not bad, but it's not everybody. Understand that it's not everybody that is going to build a career by going to higher institution. That's why you see that most of the wealthy people in the world today, even the leading wealthy people today in the world, are not people who are educated. They didn't even go to higher institution. Let me give you an example. Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook.com, he dropped out of year 2. The same thing with Bill Gates, the owner of Microsoft. He did not drop out because he doesn't know what to do, or because he was unintelligent. No, he was intelligent, but he saw no need to further his education. Even against his parents' wish, Bill Gates had to drop out and face his business. Today, he has many doctorate degrees. Zuckerberg, the same thing. They have many honorary degrees, so to say. But they didn't after they made money, they didn't even enter school again and say, let me go, and they didn't have time for that. They understand what I'm telling you about. I did not say If you are already in higher institution, you should drop out. No problem. If you have started, continue, but don't let it be a disadvantage to you because you have not attended higher institution. You now say you remain poor. It's only people that went to university that are always rich. They are the people that get job. They are the people that succeed. No, that's a wrong concept, a wrong impression. Education, once you have the basic education, that is what is acceptable in any society. In Western society, they understand this concept very well. So, you know, in those days, when you finish school, you graduate, there are a lot of jobs everywhere. It's not like that again, because there are so many people all over the country, all over the world. People, you know, the population of people is more than the people, the jobs itself. Far more than the jobs. So there's no job. There are no jobs out there. So people now learn to create wealth from where you are. You don't wait for the job before you start doing what you want to. Sorry, don't wait for the education to get a certificate before you start doing what you're supposed to do. If you finish secondary school and you can read and write, if you can read and write, you can measure up anywhere, you can do anything. Amazon CEO, many of them, the guy that did Steve Jobs, this iPad, he didn't go to the university. Many of them went for trainings, and from the trainings they were able to learn a lot and were able to concentrate and focus on what made them successful. So if you have a certificate and you have a higher education, that's okay, but your certificate is not a guarantee that you will be successful. It's not a guarantee that you'll be rich. It's not a guarantee that you'll be a millionaire. So many people that have certificates are poor. So many people that have certificates are begging money. So many people, they are still waiting for jobs. I have seen many people that have certificates. They are waiting for jobs for 20 years. Their certificate has become a hindrance to their life. It has become a hindrance to their creating wealth because they tie their life to their certificate. That's wrong. That's wrong. So if you have a basic education, you can start from there. You can do anything. You can learn a skill. You can train in other areas. You can read. Many successful people today, you see, they trained in the field they like, in the field of their passion, in the field where they see need in society, and they created wealth. Think of people like Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins was not educated. He was reading. He was reading and training himself. Tony Robbins is a billionaire. He didn't go to the university. He was reading up. He read so many books. He did so many training, and he was building himself up. And he became so successful. As a speaker, as a teacher of success, he became so successful. So if people like Tony Robbins can do it, you too can do it. Don't let your lack of higher education pose as a barrier to your success in life. So when you hear education, don't think that is people for only people that went to higher institution, people that have a degree. No. If you have a basic education and you now decide to further, or you have the means of furthering, no problem, you can further. But if you don't have the means and you decide to train yourself and have a skill, have a good skill, if you can nurture that skill, you can create well. Like me, I am not working as a biochemist. I read biochemistry, but I'm not using that certificate. I train myself in another field that is creating wealth for me. So that's what I'm telling you about. There are so many things you can train on that will help you to create wealth. You need to train yourself if you want to create wealth. You need to train yourself. Educate yourself by reading books in the area that you want to specialize on, books in area of your passion. You read those books. You go to YouTube, you take trainings. in the world we are today, the tools are so available. They are online there. Just like the training we are doing today, you are going to discover a lot. You train in a field of your choice, and then you learn how to market your skill. You learn how to create wealth out of your skill. There are so many people that are educated, but because they don't know how to market themselves, they are still there. I met a girl one time. She said she doesn't have a job for 9 years. I said, why is it that you don't have a job? She said, Nigeria is bad. Nigeria is too difficult to get a job. I said, okay, let me see your CV. Let me see your CV. She doesn't even know what is a CV. She doesn't even understand it. I saw her CV is a mess. I said, okay, let me give you my website so that you go and check. I want you to read up some things. She said, what is a website? She doesn't even understand. She doesn't even understand what is a website. She doesn't even know that she can go online. So, you see, somebody who is educated, but she doesn't know what to do. So it's not about education. If you can train yourself in many ways, in other ways, you too can create wealth. You too can create wealth. So, number 3, that leads me to number 3, skills marketing. Skills marketing. You need to market your skills. You need to market your skills. You might have a skill, but if you don't know how to market it, you cannot make money from your skill. Having a skill is one, having talent is one, but marketing it is another. Talent cannot make you rich. Your skill cannot make you rich. Your education cannot make you rich. You need to know how to market it. You need to know how to market your skill. You need to know how to market your skill. You have a certificate, that's okay, but you need to know how to sell yourself. You want a job, you need to create a good resume. You need to create a good resume. There is a difference between resume and CV. A CV is a comprehensive life history. You start telling about where you worked here, you worked there, you worked different types of job. But if you want to get a job, you create a resume. A resume is summary of your skills based on the type of job you're looking for. Let's assume you're looking for a job as a pharmacist. You create a resume showing where you have worked in similar fields. You don't go and show them where you worked as a carpenter before, where you worked as a houseboy before, where you worked as a messenger before. No. So you need to learn how to market your skills. You need to go out and look for a job. You need to present yourself. If you are in business, you need to learn how to market your business. You need to present yourself very well so that people can buy from you, so that people can give you money, so that people can come to you for your service that you offer. You will see somebody who is a plumber. He is in the house till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, he's still in the house. He's still lazing about in the house. He's not serious about his business. How do you make the money? How do you market your skills? How do you showcase your talent? How do you showcase your skills? You need to learn how to market your talent. There is a difference between having talent and knowing how to market it. I see so many talented people today. They are poor. I see so many graduates. You see a graduate, he is riding Okada for 10 years. That is wrong. If you are a graduate and you ride Okada for 1 year, no problem. It's not a bad thing. But when you are riding the Okada, you need to know how to expand that business, how to raise brand that business. You need to know how to rebrand that business. You are selling, you are hawking. As a graduate, maybe things were difficult, you decide to hawk. Good. How many years are you going to hawk for 10 years? No, that's wrong. You hawked for 1 year, you would have discovered how to expand your business, how to rebrand it, how to hire others to do it for you, why you do the bigger ones, why you control the business. Whatsoever you are doing, you need to learn how to market it, how to expand it, how to sell it to people, how to showcase that your service. If you don't know how to showcase that your service, forget it. You can't create wealth. It will be very difficult. You see a master's degree holder, he said he's jobless for 10 years. You see a master's degree holder, he's struggling with a small job, with a little salary. Some of them will stay in that job for 10, 20 years. While you see somebody who didn't go to school, who learned a trade in Onitsha market, waxing strong, earning more money than a PhD holder. Why? Because the other person knows how to sell himself. He knows how to market himself. The other person has been tied down by his certificates. The other person, he has a certificate. He has the knowledge. He doesn't know how to apply it. So you need to learn how to market your skills. You are into aluminum doors and windows. You need to do complimentary card. You can build a website on your business. You can do complimentary and share people. You can do flyer. You can post on Facebook. You can tell people, let people know what you do. Learn to market your business. Learn to give exposure to your business, whatsoever you are doing. You can start from small scale, but you can grow. You should learn to grow. Learn to expand your business. Learn to expand it. Don't stay small. Don't stay small. You see so many people, they have wonderful talents. They have wonderful potentials, but they are not doing anything with it. You ask yourself why. It's because they don't know how to sell their talents. They don't know how to sell their potential. They don't know how to market their skills. They are lacking in that knowledge of marketing their skills. You see a bishop who is begging money for a card. He has been a bishop for 5 years. He's begging money for a card. No. I said you can start small, but you need to grow. You are in a business and you are not growing. Find out what is wrong with that business. If you are in a business, you are not going to find out what is wrong. Maybe you are not good. You are not good in selling yourself. You are not good in presenting yourself. You don't know how to market your skill. You are educated and you are jobless for a long time, very long time. No, there is something wrong. Find out why, whether it's from you. Most of the times, we are looking elsewhere for the cause of our problem, but it's from us. So you need to learn how to market yourself, how to create wealth from your talent, from your potential. Is very, very important. Having a skill is one thing. Marketing that skill is another. So you need to have this skill. You need to learn how to sell yourself. Number 4, let me talk about branding. That takes me to branding, the subject of branding. Branding is the way to the top. Branding is the way to the top. When you package yourself very well, you brand yourself, whether it's for your job or for your business, you can be a brand. If you are working, you rebrand yourself, you are going to get promotion. you are going to get a better job. Branding is all about packaging, all about presentation, all about the way you carry yourself, all about the way you do your things. You have to be unique. So when I talk about branding, it's not about only product or about service. Even if you are working for somebody, you have to be branded. That is why you see some people, they are difficult to replace in a company. When they are sacking people, they will not sack them because they are brands. They need them. They look at this people and say, no, this person, no, he's a brand. You know how to present yourself. You brand yourself as somebody who is a go-to person in a field. Branding, very powerful tool of success. What is the difference between Mr. Biggs and the ordinary mama put? That's branding. Simply branding. You enter the mama put where that woman is having that little shop. The plate is dirty, the environment is dirty, there are flies. When you enter there to eat, they say a plate is 100 naira. You are even pricing 80 naira, and they still give you, because they are not branded. They sell cheap. You go to Mr. Biggs, is it not the same rice? Is it not the same plantain? Is it not the same chicken? But because of packaging, because of the way the eatery package it, they rebrand it. You enter there, the AC is blowing you there, the environment is very neat, and you enter inside that place and you are enjoying the environment. You enjoy the way they package the food. You pay 2,000, you pay 3,000 for that same food. You pay 18 naira in a local mama put, because of branding. They have a brand name, and people go to them and say, let's go to Mr. Biggs, let's go to Rennie's, let's go to Tantalizers, let's go to Happy Bites. If you can rebrand your business and package it, give it a name, give it a unique quality, let people know you as a brand, do it well, present it well, you will also be a brand. People will throw money at you. You go to the shop, small provision store, and you buy something, the woman there will sell you something, and he won't even give you a nylon, and you say, give me, put this, and you say, I don't you know that nylon is expensive. You go to the supermarket, they sell it to you, they package it well for you in a neat nylon. You pay, you're okay with it, because you are even ready to pay more in a supermarket because the environment is neat. The way they brand the product, they tag it, put price, you don't need to price. And even if you are bargaining in a supermarket, you don't bargain much. You see branding in action. You see a perfume, they sell it to you at 100,000 naira. Because of branding, because of the name of that product, you want to buy that product. You see the one that is 2,000, you say, no, it's this one that is 100,000 I want to buy. Because of what? Branding. The perfume is a brand, is a brand name. So branding is how you package yourself, how you package your business, how you package your product, how you make it look unique, look better, look ideal for consumption. Make it something that people will want to go for. You look at some people in the society who are called celebrities. These are brands. It is their brands that is making them money. You see Charlie Boy. The Charlie Boy is a brand. Charles Okuta is the name. He's a different person, but the Charlie Boy is the brand. If you go to his house, you will see that Charles Okuta is different from Charlie Boy, because Charlie Boy is the brand he created to create wealth, to show himself. You see Alibaba. Alibaba is a brand due to comedy. Beyonce is the brand. He has a personality that is the brand, where people, fans relate with him. Then you go to his house, the personality is different. Branding is the way to the top. If you can rebrand yourself, you will be surprised what will happen to you. You'll be surprised. People will throw money at your product. I was selling that product 200 naira, I told you. What did I do? I simply rebranded that 200 naira product to a 30 page. That's rebranding. Made it more colorful. Created a website for it. Created a logo for it. Showcased it on a website. Reworked the product. Made it look more voluminous, more beautiful. It became a brand name. And people were buying it. From 200 naira to 3,000 naira product. Think of it. Think of it, whatever you do, if you can rebrand it. If you can rebrand your shop, if you can rebrand your services, if you can rebrand your business, have a name to your product. You see Kevin Klein, see Gucci. They are brands. They are branded. You can turn around your fortune through branding. Branding is very important in creating wealth. So, whatsoever you do, rebrand yourself. Look at the movie industry. Movie industry became so powerful. They turned it to Nollywood. It is rebranding. It's called rebranding. Before, people were watching movies in television. They came up with the idea of putting it in home video. They rebranded it, and so many people went for it. Today, many of them are multi-millionaires. Many of the movie stars we have in Nigeria today are brands. People pay them to come and show face in their movie because they are brands. They are not paying them because of their name. They are paying them because they are brands. They make money for them. That's what I'm telling you. From marketing my book, I turned into a brand name. People came for me for consultancy. And I started to do consulting services. And my brand exploded. Think of it. Think of it. So you do your things differently from now henceforth. From now henceforth, think of how you can do your things differently, and you create a brand. You will smile to the bank. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is number 5. You need to create awareness for your business. You need to create awareness for your business. How do you create awareness for your business? This is a very important aspect of business. Some people, they don't understand it. They don't understand how it works. They don't even use it. All they know is that they just open one small shop, one small restaurant, one small eatery, and they are waiting for customers to come. They don't know about creating serious awareness for that business. And they're living from hand to mouth because they are not creating awareness for their business. You need to create awareness for their business, for your business. There are so many ways you can create awareness for your business. The first awareness I created for my business was flyer. I created a flyer. The first money I made when I started came from a flyer I shared. I dropped in First Bank, I dropped in eateries, I dropped in some places. Before I knew, people saw the business, saw the guidebook on travels. They wanted to get it. They called me and I sold it to them. They went to the website and checked it out and I sold it to them. So, create flyers for your business. Create flyers for your business. Create banners. If your business needs poster, create a poster. If it needs a banner, create a banner. You're doing event management, let there be a banner in front of your shop showing that this is what you do. Create flyers and share in places you go. Share it in your churches, share it in outings, like when you go for your child's inter-house sports competition, when you go for child education, share it. Share it in your meetings. Share your flyers. Let people know who you are. Let people know what you do for a living. And more money will come. Do a banner. Depending on the type of business you are involved or service that you render, do a banner, place in strategic places. I remember one time I was in Lagos, there was this guy, I think he was sinking borehole for people or something like that. He placed his phone number in strategic places and said, if you need a borehole engineer, call this number. And he was getting so many businesses from that strategy. Think about it. Some people, all they know is they just sit idly and waiting for business to come, waiting for money to come. It won't happen by magic. Create awareness. If you are somebody who is unemployed, you're looking for a job, go out. Go out, do your CV, go out and send your CV to companies. Give it out to friends or people that you know that can help you. Go out and give out your CV. Submit your CV online. Go to job boards. Search online for recruitment companies or companies employing. Submit your CV and put out efforts there and see what happens. Check newspapers that advertise jobs. Like some newspapers advertise jobs on Tuesdays. Check it out and copy the address of the same. Don't live in the belief that there's no job in Nigeria that is through who you know. No. Go out there and create awareness that you need a job. Don't hide yourself. Your business, let people know what you do. Let people see it everywhere. Do your business card and circulate. Post on social media for free. If you have a Facebook page, post on your Facebook page. Post your information about your business on your Facebook. If you have a Facebook profile, if you have a Facebook account, you have so many friends under you. If they see important posts from you or things that they need, they can share it to their friends. Post on Twitter. Do a video of your product. Share it freely on YouTube. These are ways to showcase your business. Run classified ads for your business. Don't only rely on free advert, like if you're posting on social media, you're posting on Twitter, those ones are called free adverts. You don't rely on it to make money. Do classified ads. I did classified ads for my business. I did in newspapers. Then later I learned how to do Facebook ads. I started classified ad on Facebook. Then I went to Google. Google AdWords will advertise your business for you. You go online, Google, click on Google advertisements, create an account, and create classified ads. Let people show you. Google allows you to choose keywords that are related to what service you are rendering or the product you are selling, and people that are interested in such business will click on that advert. It will take them to your address where they will come and locate you for the, or it will take them to your website if you have a website. Google allows you to create classified advert and showcase your business. Facebook allows you to create classified ads and showcase your business. Advertise on Instagram. There are many places you can advertise online. Post your information on your WhatsApp. If it's important, to the people you share it with. They will contact you for the service. When they need it, they will contact you. If they don't need it, their friends might need it. Spread information about your business. Run classified ads, paid ones, and then you will see results beyond your imagination. I made so much money through classified ads. When I started my business newly, there was a time I was running classified ads in 4 platforms, and money was coming to me around the clock. I created a web page. I placed classified ad on Google. I placed in online newspaper. Then I was using Sun News Online. Then placed on Facebook. And so many people were coming to my website and seeing my product, and they were paying me for my product. In that way, I gathered so many clients. Create awareness. If you want to run classified ads, run classified ad. Make the headline to be a catchy attention. Let it catch people's attention. Let it be an attention grabbing headline. We call it attention grabbing headline. When you're creating all these platforms, when they want you to create it's short words, they will allow you to create short information. It's not a very big write up. They won't allow you to write big, so you just give out the information. Attention grabbing headline, then you build the body, write a little, then you now make a call to action. That call to action is when you are asking them to, this is your address where they can get your service, or you say go to my website. For instance, when let's say you are selling information about traveling to the US, for instance, the attention grabbing headline can be live and work in the US legally. Maybe the attention grabbing headline. Then the body can say, the body of the advert, the classified ad can say useful information that can help you. Then the last part, that is called call to action, you can say learn more, find out about how it works. When you say find out about it works, Facebook or Google, they now allow you to link your website to that last part of the classified ad that is called they placed a call to action. You made a call to action. They will allow you to link your website to that last part. If you're somebody who is using your address, they allow you to link your address so that people can, through Google Map, find you. So these things are tools we cannot do away with. It has come to stay. The digital technology has come to stay. You cannot throw it away and say, I don't need it. You need it. In this our generation, you need it for your business. You need it to scale your business. That's how I scaled my business. That's how so many people scale their business. You need digital technology. All this Android, WhatsApp, some people do it for fun, but these are rich tools that can make you, wonderful tools that can make you rich, that you use to advertise and share information, and people will find out about your service. And when you are sleeping, they are paying you. When you are sleeping, they are giving you business. You can, in a night like this, you can finish a business by somebody sending you a WhatsApp inquiry. Say, I saw this, your business. What is it all about? How can you be of help to me? You start discussing on WhatsApp. Before you know, you have closed the deal. And the person has paid you. And you deliver the service. Either that night, if it is something that is digital. If it is something that is physical, you deliver it the next day or whatever. In this age we are, make use of this digital technology to do your advert. Make use of digital technology to run your business. It will help you to grow your business. It will help you to scale. It will help you to create wealth beyond your imagination. I said digital technology has created wealth for me beyond human imagination. I Google classified ad through Google, Facebook, and so many other platforms. I combine it with, I'm coming to that, to email marketing. I'm coming to that. I will explain it in a short while. Combine it with my website or landing page. I'm coming to that. And combine it with email, and a team of that round the clock is making money for me. In addition to free posting on Facebook, Twitter, in addition to sharing flyers. It depends on where you think that your clients are, where they are existing, where can you find them. You post, you share flyer, you educate people, you let people know, you do seminars or webinars, whichever way you know that your clients are existing. Before you know it, people will be coming to you. They will be sending you requests so that they want to know more about your business, that they want to patronize you. It doesn't matter whether you are selling plumbing tools or you are selling clothing. It works. Try it. It works. So you engage in so many ways to share your information about your business. I've talked about classified ads. Before I talk about email marketing, I'm going to talk about website building first. You need a website in some businesses. Even in most businesses now, you need a website. You can create a website for your business. It will help. You can create a website for your business. You know, when you create a website outside having a shop, let's say you have a shop where you market a product. If you have a website, you have made your business global. You have made your business nationwide. So many people can now see your business. So many people can purchase from you. So many people can give you jobs. If you are somebody who is rendering service to people, so many people can. Let's say you are doing cleaning services. Do you know that you can build a website showcasing that service? Do you know that you can scale your business of cleaning services? Let's say you are renting house for people, you are an agent. Do you know that you can use digital technology to scale your business, to let so many people know what you do in your area, in your community, even nationwide? So you can build a website around your business showing what you do. Some platforms can even help you with tools to build it easily. Just like you type on Microsoft Word as if you are just typing. They will just give you the tools. You just be creating it and saving, and you have a website. Some platforms are like that, like GoDaddy.com. GoDaddy.com. Some platforms will help you to create the website. You can also hire somebody to design it for you and relieve yourself of it. After they design the website for you, is your own. And then you can sell your services on that website. You can sell your products on that website. Whether you sell electronics, whether you sell products, whatever product you sell, whether you are doing services like dry cleaning or whatever, you can showcase yourself on a web page, and you can get more clients. That's the way to scale your business. There are majorly three things in creating website: the hosting, the domain name, and the write-up on your website. That's the content of your website. You get the domain name from companies. You search web and find companies that sell domain name. Companies like 007names.com. 007names.com. They are into selling domain name. The domain name is the name you see, like www.yourbusiness.com. That's the domain name. You can use the name of your business or the name of your service to come. When you go to the domain all these people that say domain name, you search whether that your domain name is available. Maybe it's a .com domain, you search. If it's available, you pay for it. Some of them go for $10 or $11. When you buy the domain name, you go to the host. When you go to the host, like let's say you bought your domain name in 007names.com, then you can go to a host like godaddy.com. Very good host. There are so many others anyway. There are many of them in Nigeria too. You pay for a hosting space. Some of them, they are not too expensive the way you think. It's something that you can do for your business. The host will give you a space to tie your domain name to, and it will not show. They give you what we call DNS. You connect your domain name to the DNS of the host site, and you have a website. You now create, like I told you, that some of them will give you a tool to build your website. They say, type what do you want to showcase. Some of the web building tools are on some of those hosting sites. They will tell you what do you want to build. Some of them have artificial intelligence that help you to create. The artificial intelligence will start asking you questions. What type of business are you into? You answer those questions and they will create your website for you. If you don't want to go through all those, you hire somebody to create a website for you, and you have a website for your business. Then you can then advertise and give your website address to people. www.chigoziefashions.com, www.rentingforfree.com. You form your name, and if it's available online, you buy it. Then you build a website to it, and then once you have built the website, people can log in and see your website anywhere in the world, and your business will now move from a local business to a global business. So anywhere somebody can patronize you. You see that you start scaling your business. Once you advertise, people can see you and patronize you. You place the image of your business. You can also create a free blog for your business. A blog is where you share information. A blog is like a website. It's a website that is free, that you share free information. That's what the difference between a blog and a website. Where a website is kind of a standard website, a standard shop, a standard platform where you showcase who you are, about me, about us, what your business is all about. A blog is also a website, kind of a single page website where you upload information frequently about your business, telling people, educating them about your business, trying to tell them how your brand works, and from there you get business. Initially, I was sharing free information on a blog. From sharing free information on a blog, then I created flyer, and then people were patronizing me. Before I even built one website, I was having a blog where I was sharing free information about travel. People were now reading the information. When they go to my website, they will check out the information and they will love the information. They want to get the product. Then later, I now built a website. So you can create a free blog. If you check, even if you watch your television, you will see some fashion gurus. They have blogs where they upload their fashion products like clothing or other materials that people go for, other brands. And people, through their blogs, order for their products. People patronize them like that. So these are some of the wonderful tools that our generation has to offer, that you can't just disconnect from. You need to make good use of it. You need to make good use of it. So getting a website will help you scale your business. It will help you make more money. Now I want to talk about email marketing. Now, what is the difference between marketing and advertising? Some people don't understand this. They think marketing is advertising, advertising is marketing. They are two different things.